So the Browns named Joe Flacco as their starting quarterback, and it's not a secret. There's nothing surprising that he would be named starting quarterback. It was who would be number two? Who would be the QB2? And we know that it was Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel going back and forth as far as what they did in OTAs, what they did in the camp, preseason camp. And like I said, in my other video, I thought Shedeur Sanders did very well. I thought Dillon Gabriel did fine. Both are, to me, NFL quarterbacks. But the Browns being the Browns and them being about drama, and forget about the Dallas Cowboys. The Cleveland Browns are number one with drama because they just don't do anything right. And I know life isn't fair, but they just take foolishness and stupidity to levels I've never seen before. The Browns have a preseason game with the Los Angeles Rams on Saturday coming up, and they named Kenny Pickett as their number 2 quarterback. Yes, Kenny Pickett, the guy who has not played one preseason game. He hasn't even hardly played in practice because of a hamstring. So if I'm Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders, I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Why am I don't know. What? No, really, what is going on here? Now, the question is, are they going to even carry 4 quarterbacks? Now, I know there's talk that they are going to carry 4 quarterbacks on the roster, but goodness gracious, if you are QB3 or QB4, will you ever play? And right now, Shedeur Sanders fans, guess who's number 4? So all what he's done has meant absolutely nothing. That quarterback competition that they claimed to have was a total sham. They knew who they wanted to start. Okay, and I have no problems with Joe Flacco, right? He's a champion. He's proven himself. Okay, but the thing is, he's 41 years old. All right, 40, 41 years old, whatever. And you're going to want to have someone coming to spell him in the middle of the season or whenever, sometime during the season. Kenny Pickett, we know what he is. He was with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He failed there. They got rid of him. And the thing is that Kenny Pickett went to the University of Pittsburgh, so he's homegrown. So you know that they wouldn't want to get rid of him, right? But no, his play wasn't good enough. He was mediocre. They got rid of him. Went to Philadelphia. Philadelphia said, hey, we'll take a 5th-round pick, traded him to the Browns. Hit. You can have him. And now he's with the Browns. And he's their QB2. Dillon Gabriel, he's okay. He's he will be a serviceable backup. All right. I thought that he did some good things in the preseason game against the Eagles. I like his 3rd down conversions were good, but the turnovers are killer. You can't have turnovers like that. And then you have the guy, and also what? He's 5'10", 5'11". He can't even see over the line. Anytime if you get him off script, he's flustered. And then here we are, QB4, Shedeur Sanders, who outperformed all of the quarterbacks in OTAs, in camp, and now in the preseason. And then here he is, QB4. It's like, well, damn, No matter what he would have done, he would have ended up QB4. And here's the thing. We don't even know that if they're going to carry 4 quarterbacks. So if that's the case, if he's QB4, what are you going to do now? What, cut him? You cut him at this point? Which would be a darn shame. And this is why it's so hard to root for that organization. The things they do. They're going to stick to it no matter what. Oh, well, Dillon is a third round pick. Third round pick is, over a fifth round pick. Yeah, maybe the fifth round pick is playing better, but we're going to stick with that third round pick. Oh, yeah, well, we traded for Pickett. That's value there. Yeah, even though, he didn't do well in Pittsburgh, it was all the offensive coordinator's fault. Bring him here and we'll do what we can. We'll make him great. Or we'll make him serviceable. What quarterback has Kevin Stefanski made serviceable while he's been in Cleveland? You had one, and you ran him out of town. And we see what he's doing now. What do you think about him and Andrew Berry? And I think it's time for us to really, really start getting on Kevin Stefanski. All right? I know Andrew Berry's been catching a lot of heat from a lot of folks, and justifiably so. But this here, it's like he's so stubborn to the point he doesn't care. I don't want to say he doesn't care about winning, but it's got to make you wonder, especially when you're setting yourself up worrying about next year. Oh, we're looking to get a quarterback next year in the 2026 draft because the quarterback class is much better than what it was in the 2025 class. Okay, maybe it is. But here's the thing. Is that a loser attitude or what? What's your purpose? Isn't your purpose? Don't you want to win? You have 2 rookie quarterbacks who've busted their behinds and they're working hard, learning. Go with Joe Flacco as your starter and go with Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel as your backups. Personally, I would go with Shedeur. I think he's a better talent. I think his accuracy is elite. And if things go off script, he has proven that he knows how to make big plays. Dillon, he's more of a system quarterback, and that's okay. But my thing is like, you're introducing Kenny Pickett into this? That makes no sense at all. At the number 2 QB. That makes absolutely no sense. So what was the work that the rookies did? What was that for? Are these rookies that bad? I don't think so. Stefanski's just sticking to what he wants, no matter what. Now, this news just came to me, all right? And I was thinking, well, if they carried 4 quarterbacks, I said, well, maybe they'll put Kenny Pickett on some sort of injury reserve. So, that way they can have 4 on the roster that way. Have the 3 and then kind of like stash away Kenny Pickett. But like I said, we don't even know if they want to carry 4 quarterbacks. And if that's the case, QB4, Sanders is going to get cut. And I'm telling you that if he does get cut, I can say I would have never, ever seen anything like this where a player has been blackballed. I mean, we have to go and we have to say, come on, he's being blackballed at this point. No matter what he does, even though if he performs better than anyone else, oh, no, you're not moving up no matter what. Oh, let's go back to the draft. Someone who all year long was projected to be a first or second rounder, not even a second rounder, first rounder in the first 5 picks. He falls all the way to the 5th round. I've never seen that before. Not someone that who was projected so high to fall all the way to the 5th round. Then you also figure, okay, well, maybe he can work his way up. Well, unfortunately, he gets drafted by probably the worst franchise in football, the Browns. Then you go through OTAs and practice, or I should say camp, and you never give him the opportunity to have snaps with the first team. Never. I mean, if this is practice, why not give him a few snaps with the first team? Aren't you trying to make this a competition like you said? You never give him that. Oh, well, all right, we'll give him snaps, but against the first team defense of the opposite team. Okay, you gave him that, but you never gave him first team snaps with the offense. I would have liked to see how he would have played throwing to Jerry Jeudy. Have max protection on the offensive line. No, you never did set him up for that. You just gave him second stringers. That's the best it could be. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel and Kenny Pickett, who hasn't hardly practiced or played, they get first team snaps. Make this make sense. And I don't want to hear about, oh, well, because he's a 5th rounder, you know, and I know that, yeah, he was picked in the 5th round, but that's not 5th round talent. You know it's not. This kid was blackballed. He's blackballed. You know, I just reflecting on this, and I know my last video I said if he's behind Dillon Gabriel, then he needs to just one out of Cleveland. And at this point, it's probably the best for his career. That organization, you hear the narrative that, oh, well, it's always this circus. And then they try to compare him to Tim Tebow. Because if you remember the Tim Tebow situation, very similar. But here's the difference. The difference is that Tim Tebow was a novelty act. Shedeur can actually play. You can see the talent that he has. Tim Tebow, no. And if they're so afraid of the noise and the notoriety and everything that comes along with Shedeur, then it's your fault. You picked him. You did not have to draft him. Why draft the man? You should have let him. I don't know. If the Browns wouldn't have drafted him, I don't know. Would he have gotten drafted? Because I believe he's being blackballed. Maybe he would have gone as an undrafted free agent. Who knows? And he could have picked the team he wanted to. He at least deserved that. And I'm sorry. Like I said, Dillon Gabriel, he's okay, but I really feel that you have wasted a draft pick. And then with the Shedeur, that situation, you wasted a pick. So that's 2 draft picks that you wasted. You could have drafted another corner that you needed. You really need a corner, right? Or how about some receiving help? I know they picked up a receiver. Receiver's going to sign with them, but you could have did better in the draft than what you did. You did fine, but you could have did better. Yeah. Browns doing Browns things. I'd like to hear from you. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.